After an incredible fortnight in SW19, Kevin Anderson reflected on his Wimbledon final run. 2 weeks he'll never forget. Finding himself in a quarter-final against one of the greats of the game, Anderson gave his all to make it to the Final Four.
Knowing I was walking onto the court with Roger, the first thing was to try and separate, Roger Federer, the icon of our sport, and, another tennis player on that day. Coming back from 2-0 down against him, was a great win for me, probably one of the best of my career, if not the best win I've had in my career. Of course, that put me through to the semis, playing John then. John and I go back to our college days. Obviously going into the 5th set, it was a bit of war of attrition at the end. I really had to dig deep, and it was very emotional getting through that kind of match. It put me through to the finals. After my semi-final match, I was definitely feeling it. When you're on court for that length of time, the feet take a bit of a beating. I woke up at 4:30 after only maybe sleeping for an hour, and my feet were literally felt on fire. The sheets couldn't even touch my toes, and I told my wife, you need to go and call my physio, Charlie, as he could see that there was a lot of inflammation in my feet, so he had to try and actually work it out. It's a job that requires all hours of the day, especially after that sort of match, but that's sort of what it sort of takes out of you, especially to get through some of these long matches.
Then came the final. After 2 5-set runs and epic tiebreaks, the tall man was tired. But a final of Wimbledon is a special thing.
You try to treat it like another day, and I think I actually did an okay job with that. Getting ready for the finals of Wimbledon, always going to be a special day. There's always going to be some nerves. I think that I was in the finals of US Open, helped a little bit. Didn't get off to a great start, unfortunately. I started playing much better in the 3rd set. Would have loved to have that form, early on in the match to give myself a chance. It was unfortunately a little bit too late, but all in all, obviously there were so many positives to take from this whole fortnight. Reaching top 5 for the first time is something that feels really good. And in 2015, I broke through to the top 10, and the next goal was top 5. And even in our WhatsApp group, we relabeled it to T5K, which was top 5 Kevin, and that's the goal we were working towards. And took a bit of a roadblock in 2016. I was pretty badly injured, and my ranking went all the way down. But I kept that belief the whole time. It wasn't always easy. That's where I relied on the team. My wife's support was crucial in that period of time. And here I am, in the last sort of 18 months, really have gone from 80 to now 5 in the world. So it's time to, reset my goals. I believe I can, get higher, and that's something I'm really excited at doing.